The alleged hostage taker and the man that was held at gunpoint left the home alive is garnering praise from those who know what working through the tense moments of a standoff is really like. Fox 40's Sincere Tonsel continues our team coverage now with that part of the story. Sincere.
Nikki, if someone's picked up a weapon and decided to hold another person against their will, what can be said to talk them down? After 47 years as an FBI agent, consultant, and instructor, Thomas Strentz has had to find those words in situations at home and abroad many times. One of the crises he worked was the 1977 Hanafi siege, in which 12 gunmen took 149 people hostage at several buildings around Washington, D.C. A radio reporter and a police officer were killed as one assailant tried to avenge the murder of his family. When it comes to the standoff that ended in Sacramento early this morning, Strentz says talking isn't the most important thing.
A good negotiator spends most of his or her time listening, not talking, and that's crucial because you learn when you listen. And most people who are involved in this sort of crisis have a story to tell. Either why it's not their fault or what their justification is. And I congratulate the police department.
Unfortunately, we have several regional examples of standoffs that have spread fear and grabbed headlines over the years. July of 2021, a deputy and 4 other people were killed in a hostage crisis in Kern County. Back in 2010, a man held his baby cousin hostage for 55 hours in the Arden Arcade area of Sacramento. And looking back 31 years, there was an 8-hour standoff in the capital city between police and 4 gunmen who took 41 hostages at a Good Guys electronics store. 3 hostages died in that incident and 3 out of the 4 gunmen were killed. 14 other hostages were hurt in what is still the largest hostage rescue operation in U.S. history. While one person has to be in communication with the hostage taker, Thomas Strentz says lawsuits against the FBI have helped the agency learn that negotiating must be a team effort.
We have more than one negotiator. We have one person is the primary talking to the subject, but then he or she has several folks working with them. Because all too often when we're negotiating with someone and they're saying something, we begin thinking about what we're going to say in rebuttal, and all too often miss some of the things that they actually said.
According to Strentz, that's why constant training in real-life scenarios, along with hearing from other negotiators about what went right and wrong in their incidents, is key. Eric?
Sincere, thank you.